Right then, so this is the side here, beautiful walkway down here. Got little street performers playing different instruments in there, and we think that this could either be the museum or the library, we're not sure. So we're going to go and have a little look down here. So it's definitely the museum. We're going to go in. I don't know if I'm going to be allowed to film in here. I'm going to put the camera down so they don't stop me at the entrance. See you on the other side. We're in. 20 euros for me. And he still gets kids' prize. That's brilliant. So 10 euros for him, 30 euros to get in. So this is the Greek museum, the Athens museum, the Acropolis Museum. I don't even know the name of it. I'll find out as we go around. And this is going to be museum one of many because we go into the Egyptian museum. We're heading there tomorrow, but this is interesting. Now Jack just wants to go and have a look at statues, he said. Show me the statues, that's all he wants to see. There you go, so we're going to have a little walk through here. Really cool. Very modern place as well. Don't know what those are. What I like about museums is they're like really quiet. And the only people you hear talking are the boffins and the people that just, they have to discuss everything. Now, I'm not slagging you off. If you're that type of person, you're that type of person. But if you want to sort of discuss and, you know, talk about the history, get a guide who's going to tell you. Because I said it last time when we were at Poseidon's temple. It's the know-it-alls that annoy me. And I think Jack's seen it as well because he's been slagging them off without my influence. I'm not influencing him just to be like Mr TravelON. But it's just like, maybe it's just me being a miserable git, but if you come to a museum, just look with your eyes, not your mouth. You don't need to use your mouth. And if you do want to discuss things and ask questions amongst yourselves, get a guide so that you're asking somebody that knows. Because the amount of people I'm listening to that are walking around and, you know, Jane and Jeff, and Jeff's going, oh, look, Jane, this was where Poseidon did this, Shut up, Jeff. Get a guide or shut your mouth. We don't want to hear it. Right, stand by for conspiracy. So, why? Why have they made a giant fish and a man like a swimming god? What are they telling us here? Did this exist? Why would they just make it? Is it a fairy tale? Well, we're told it's a fairy tale. Look at that. The size of whatever that leg is. Right, we've just hooked onto that guide. I'm sure you just heard that on the video. So she was telling us, and Jack just said maybe we should have got a guide. I think we should have got a guide, but I think we might just listen to what she's saying. Now, did you hear that? Right, so you tell me. He thinks I'm crazy. A three-headed man fighting something, a lion that was huge fighting a bull, and then Poseidon fighting a giant fish. Fairy tales? Or are they etching that to tell the future generations what's happened? Why would they bother building a bloody statue out of it and putting all that work in? For a fairy tale? Come on. This isn't Disney, is it? This shit happened, I'm telling you now, but we're told it's a fairy tale. We see it in the movies, we're conditioned, you know, this is make-believe, it's actors, it's a story. They should put at the beginning, this story is true. So this one is a female lioness devouring a calf. Look at the bloody size of it.
Imagine what it looked like when it had a face.
Exactly. Look at the size of its claws. Everything was bigger back in them days. Giants, telling you now. I wonder what this says. Financial accounts for the construction of Acropolis, which is what we saw earlier. So this is the financial accounts. People were getting paid back in the day. I wonder how much it was an hour. So on the screen here it tells you that's the information of the finances there. And then all the different sort of information, the workers, gives you the information of the workers and who worked on it. How interesting. Goldsmith, sculpture. There's a goldsmith, look. The sculptor, how much he got paid. No way, how interesting is that? The wax modeler. Bloody hell, that's a record of all the people that made it. There you go. I wonder how much are we getting paid? Not a lot, I bet. This is a little taster of Egypt. It very much reminds me of Egypt, but sort of in a different way. And I'm going to show you the Egyptian Museum as well. That'll be fascinating, because that to me is more sort of... That to me screams sort of alien abduction. Definitely. Aliens. But it's really nice just to walk around and have a little nose and just have a little look. And I guess this could have been what it looked like that we walked through earlier. So here's an interesting sculpture. Look, there's a big man on a horse, look. And then this geezer's got wings. This geezer has got wings. Look at that. You can see them there, look. Flying men. Look at that. It tells a story. It tells a story. Oh, this was from the temple of Athena Nike. Blocks from the south. This was a battle of the Athenians against the Persians. With flying men, massive horses, and that temple was called the Nike Temple. What do we wear on our feet all day long? Nike. Here we go. Gold coins. This is the old money, look at it. Show me the money, honey. There it is. Yeah, I'm going to get digging when I get out of here. See if we can find some more. There must be loads floating around somewhere. We've just passed a tour guide. Jack's worse than me. He's worse than me. We passed a tour guide, and this guy was asking the tour guide like every question you could possibly ask, other than what colour underwear is she wearing. You know, that's about as far as he didn't go. And Jack said, "Why is he asking so many questions?" I said, "Well, he's interested." I don't want to manipulate his brain and say he's just.
If I was a tour guide, I'd tell him to shut up.
There you go. I don't want to manipulate his brains and, say, well, he's just one of them. But we've just passed, and he's still asking questions. So we've done the whole lot. That poor tour guide. I mean, she's going to go home and say, "God, I had a right pleb today. A proper pleb. Literally asked everything." Maybe I'm just wrong. Someone will put me right, won't they? In fact, you can comment what you want. Honestly, if you want a tour, if you want like a historical channel, this isn't the one for you. This is just me wandering around talking nonsense. So as you're walking underneath us, you can see some more ruins. Look, we'll show you on the way out. Yeah, that's what I said. I thought you could walk there. I don't think you can. We're heading that way. We're going to see if we can go down there. If not, I'll show you on the way out. But Jack's interested in this bit because his teacher at school showed him about this. So he wants to go and see it. And there's a lift. Let's take the lift, see where it takes us. Right, we can get down by exiting the museum using the same ticket to get back in to go underneath. Of course I have that ticket. I'm saving it. Who does that as well? Who saves tickets? I've got loads of tickets. Put them in a little book, like a little scrapbook. So sad, ain't I? We're going totally lost, look. We got totally lost. So if you want to go to the bit underneath, which is where we're heading now, we've asked about 300 people. And finally, we know what to do. You come out. It's like a little secret thing, this is. If you don't ask, you don't get. Look, you come out, look, there's the excavation, South District. So you almost come out of the museum and swing a left through here. Don't forget to do this. Because if you didn't ask, you wouldn't have known. I bet Jane and Jeff missed out on that. See? You've got to ask people that know. I bet Jeff was also one of them people in class. Remember the people at school? These are the people from school. Do you remember when it was like 5 to 3? Or the lesson had just finished? Or somebody's doing like a presentation on something, or you've had somebody from outside has come into the school to speak about health and safety, the most boring person in the world, and you've sat for 2.5 hours, and then they say, "Any questions?" and everyone just sits on their hands like, "Shh, don't ask any questions, don't ask any questions." Who puts his hand up? King Jeff. I've got a question. It's another 30 minutes, Jeff. Thanks very much. These are the people in the world that are walking around museums talking out their arses. Rant over. Here we go, look. This is the West Bath. Oh God, it did have like little drainage and all sorts, look. Look at that. Wow, and so you can walk all the way around here. As you can see, it's quite empty because, well, maybe they don't want too many people walking around it. There you go, you learnt this at school, no?
Yeah.
There you go.
I remember.
Public latrines. Look at this, look. This is super cool down here. Definitely come down here if you can. Got to come down and have a look at this. And you can see it from above as well, look. Right, here he goes, look. He's found a little place with coins down there. It's like a wishing well.
Oh, I'm scared.
Go on. Yes, right, what are you wishing for?
Don't know, think about it.
It's got to be female related, whatever he's wishing for. Anyway, why do we do that?
Get lost around Athens.
Anyway, why do they do that? Why do they do that? So somebody has thrown a couple of coins in and all of a sudden it becomes a wishing well. I have got a great idea how to make some money. Where's that money going? Who's collecting it and what's it doing? I am going to set up a wishing well in Lanzarote. I'm going to make it. This is a business idea. So I'm going to set up a wishing well in Lanzarote. I'm going to tell all of you lot that if you throw money in it, you get good luck. And then every day I'm just going to go and collect the money. That is the way forward. Lanzarote wishing well. We've just come through this door and we're in like a little secret museum, look. And there's no one down here. This is the place to be. This is the place to be. It's empty. No one knows about it. It's a secret place. That's not really secret, but there's no one here.
The dead philosopher.
Look at that. A philosopher? Which one?
Aristotle.
No way.
Plato. Or Plato.
No way. So these are the Stoic philosophers. I've been studying Stoicism. That's Plato. That's Aristotle.
Philosopher.
That's somebody else. Empress Theodosia. So there you go. That was the museum and the Acropolis in ancient Athens, Greece. We're out of here now to go rail biking, believe it or not. That might be the next video for you. We're going to head off. It's a 45-minute drive. And then we've got to find somewhere to stay tonight because, well, as we've said, no, we didn't say that. No, because I haven't. So it's a 45-minute drive. We'll see you there in the next one. If you've come this far, thanks very much for watching. I'm sorry if you thought this was going to be a historical discovery channel, but it's not that type of channel. If you want that, have a look at the Discovery channel. This is just a bit of fun. But I hope you enjoyed seeing the sights with us because we absolutely loved taking you with us. Make sure to like, follow and subscribe. See you in the next one. Bye.